Why the music so epic?
Khao Soi is a full-body, life-changing.
Is this Khao Soi or UFC fight?
Enough talk. Let's make this, shall we?
Today we're gonna review Uncle Joshua making Khao Soi. This is Chiang Mai, Thailand, most famous dish, one of Uncle Roger's favorite also.
First step, we'll be making the curry paste, which will be our base to our chicken curry soup. We'll then prep all of our toppings, including our game-changing noodles, which will
Is it
game-changing noodles.
Is it game-changing or is it just deep fried?
So first we need to make the paste. There's two main spices, but the one I want to focus on is Chinese black cardamom.
Yo, black cardamom, correct? This is the spice that makes Khao Soi special. Good start, Uncle Joshua. Many Western Thai restaurants try to skimp on this ingredient.
You want to crack these pods open. You can use the bottom of a bowl. And the goal is that you open them up inside has what you want. That's where all
correct.
seeds are. And to that we have 3.5 tablespoons of coriander seed.
Coriander seed, correct.
Toast in a pan. Now you can do this in an
Toasting, correct.
I prefer a pan. Pan's so much easier. This is gonna bring out the flavor, intensify the flavor, bring out those natural oils. You have to do this. This is non-negotiable.
All good so far, but Uncle Joshua, your backdrop looked too organized. It looks so tidy, it almost looked fake. Uncle Roger know it real because I actually go to Uncle Joshua's studio before. But this background, it kind of looked like some weird Microsoft Teams green screen bullshit. Hiya. Like, see, why all the saucepans spaced so evenly? And who cooked with 4 of the exact same size copper saucepan? Uncle Roger watched so many YouTube cooking videos. Not single person cooked with copper saucepan. This just for show?
We're gonna char our veg too. We have 4 shallots, 2 ounces of ginger, and 1 ounce of turmeric.
Turmeric, correct?
Peel the ginger and the turmeric. Got a little parchment so I can clean up my mess. Little secret, a spoon, not a peeler.
Spooning ginger, that good technique. If you can't spoon woman, spoon ginger. Good alternative.
This is the best way to do it because it helps you get in those little cracks and crevices, little gnarly bits.
Correct.
Okay, same with the turmeric. Be careful because turmeric does stain stuff, so I would be very gentle with this to not spray too much because it will stain shit, including your hands. And carefully pick that up and your shirt.
Wait. So that all the parchment paper is for? Just for easy clean up? You know what easier than parchment paper? Just sweep shit off the board like normal people. Hiya. All this step to save no time. Uncle Joshua, not everyone have little servant to go buy parchment paper for you.
Switching to gloves. I'm not washing my hands again, ever. So you split that in half. You're gonna notice I'm cutting this not on the board. Don't do what I'm doing. This is not safe at all. I just don't wanna stain this cutting board. So beware that this will stain your cutting board.
So you're gonna risk cutting off your finger, all because you don't want to stain your chopping board? Why are you so precious about your crate and barrel board? Have you seen how Asian people treat our chopping board? We just whack our knife in there, use that as storage.
This pan needs to be very hot, like medium-high heat. It can be stainless steel, it can be cast iron, just get it hot.
Or it can be copper. Maybe one day you're gonna use one of those pans.
Once the pan's hot, nice and dry, we're gonna put our ginger.
Okay.
Cut side down.
Toasting ginger, good.
Cut side down. And
correct.
All of our shallot also cut side down.
Bring out more flavor.
If you're having trouble getting this to stay, you can put another pan on top. You can also use these chef press things, which I love. This will just kind of help get them pressed down.
Another fancy equipment.
The pan, but a little bit of good char on each would be nice. If you're struggling to char it, I may recommend a simple tool. That will definitely char it. Once that's all charred.
First he assumed we got parchment paper. Now he assumed we got flamethrower. Uncle Joshua, don't need to show off your equipment. I know you got everything.
Into that blender is gonna go.
Okay, blender, correct. Turn into powder.
Ounces of guajillo chilies that have just been snipped into like 1-inch to half-inch segments. Make sure to remove the seeds, and then we're just going to.
This kind of chili, correct also. Khao Soi, not super spicy dish, so you don't need the tiny, super spicy bird eye chili.
Blend that on high until it reaches a nice, beautiful, fine powder, just like this. And it's so fragrant. Once you blend this, I mean, it's ridiculous. That's like opening a fresh bag of Doritos, but better than Doritos.
No.
So once you
don't compare Khao Soi to Doritos.
remove that, you're then going to add your charred vegetables, along with 4 cloves of fresh garlic.
Now he's making the paste.
Kosher salt. Pop your lid on.
But Uncle Roger prefer using pestle and mortar to make paste more traditional. And notice something. Notice how one of his ingredients in there is salt.
4 teaspoons of kosher salt.
You don't need salt in there, Uncle Joshua. You only need salt if you're using pestle and mortar because the rough salt particle help break down all the vegetable into paste. Salt here, not for seasoning. Salt is used in pestle and mortar to make pounding easier, and everybody like easy pounding. But if you use blender, the blender gonna blend everything anyway. Don't need salt, small mistake.
Speed it up a little. Give it a second. Now, once that's roughly a paste, you're then gonna add your spices and blend again until as smooth as possible. Okay, this might be really spicy for your eyes, possibly.
And speaking of video that's too spicy for your eye, let's talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN helps niece and nephew do things online without anyone watching. When you watch other type of spicy video, you use incognito mode and you think no one see you search thing like Step Uncle Roger or Uncle Roger stuck under sink. But look at who can still see your activity. Anyone who own your Wi-Fi network, that means your work, your roommate, they can see every website you click on. Good thing Uncle Roger use ExpressVPN. All my traffic go through secure encrypted server, so no one can see how much I visit Auntie Esther Instagram. ExpressVPN help you watch all kind of content. Let's say Uncle Roger want to watch the movie Twisters. Not on Netflix? Watch this. Just change location to Japan and now the movie show up, and it's not just on Netflix. ExpressVPN help you access extra content on Hulu, Disney+, Max, BBC, iPlayer, and more. So easy, just one click, and it work on laptop, phone, tablet, TV, anything that connect to internet. And if you go to Uncle Roger's special link, you can earn 4 extra months free when you sign up. Go to expressvpn.com/Uncle Roger and get 4 extra months for free for you.
Now, once it's all said and done, you should have a beautifully smooth, lovely red Khao Soi paste.
Khao Soi paste look not bad.
You
Nice.
gotta get it right. So before we cook this, I need to mention something very important. You see the Khao Soi paste you made, you're only gonna use half of. What? Look, I doubled the recipe because it's kind of high effort to make this paste. You use half of it in this recipe now and freeze the other half so you can make it again in the future. You don't have to make the Khao Soi paste twice.
That good idea, you know why? Because Khao Soi paste you cannot get at random grocery store. Grocery store you can just get green curry paste, red curry paste, tom yum paste, but Khao Soi paste you always have to homemade. So yeah, make more and freeze it.
So, pan. In this case, we have a deep saute pan. This is a 5-quart saute pan. And to that, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
Coconut oil wrong. And why he calling it coconut oil?
2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
Oil in Khao Soi, it comes from spice and coconut milk. When you heat them up, the oil split out. If you use extra coconut oil, it's gonna be too oily.
Add your Khao Soi paste. Half of it. I'm just gonna let that saute, let that fry up. You don't wanna get it too colored, so we'll quickly go in with 2 1/4 cup of coconut milk.
Okay, coconut milk, okay.
Half fat, not light, not coconut cream, full fat coconut milk. That's a good sound. You want it to do that. So you're gonna deglaze that by stirring around the pan, scraping up any stuck bits on the bottom. Then you're gonna add 2 3/4.
But Uncle Joshua, you haven't finished cooking yet. Your oil haven't split from the paste. Go see Auntie Pilin video. See that red oil coming out from the paste? That's how it's supposed to look. Maybe that's why Uncle Joshua used coconut oil in the beginning. He tried to fake the oil coming out, but it's not gonna taste as good.
Then you're gonna add 2 3/4 of cup of water. Oh my God,
Water,
Josh,
okay.
all that flavor is gone. It's gonna reduce. We just need to create volume for it to reduce. 1 1/2 tablespoons of black soy.
So black soy, correct.
Regular soy sauce.
Regular soy,
3
good.
tablespoons of finely chopped palm sugar.
Palm sugar. Uncle Roger maybe use a bit less because American people making Thai food always too sweet. When I eat at Thai restaurant here in America or UK, I always ask them, less sugar please.
First, increase the heat to medium high. Bring that bad boy to a boil, then reduce the heat to low so it's a nice light simmer, and you're gonna gently lower in 6 to 8 chicken drumsticks depending on their size.
Protein in Khao Soi, either chicken or beef.
Now, I know what you're thinking, oh, but what about the browning? You didn't brown them. You could sear them if you want.
No.
A lot of the time in these recipes, they're honestly just poached in here, and I think it adds a subtlety to the flavor that makes this dish special.
Nobody sear chicken for Khao Soi. Don't do that. Wasting time. The only thing you should sear is the people who tell you need to sear.
Now, once that comes up to a simmer, we're at low heat. You're gonna put a lid on and let that gently.
And you know you cook Khao Soi meat correct, but you can eat this meat without any knife. You just use chopstick and it all fall off the bone. For braised Asian meat like this, if you need knife, you fucked up. Let's see if Uncle Joshua achieved that.
Now, while that's going, we're gonna prepare all of our toppings and everything, because why just stand here and wait? So, first, wonton noodles.
Wonton noodle correct for you.
These are both going to be a topping and in the dish. These are a little too long to fry all at once, so we're just gonna cut it
Yeah,
into
cutting noodle, okay. We're not Italian.
oil around 350 Fahrenheit. Take your noodles and then just gently lower those bad boys.
Correct.
Batches, obviously.
The sizzling sound good.
Golden brown and crisp and the bubbling has subsided. Remove them with a spider and drain on a paper towel. That's
Correct.
it. Takes literally 30 seconds, maybe a minute max. Now, while that's still hot, I want you to immediately
What
season
you
it
doing?
with salt.
Season with salt. Why? For what? Not everything is French fry, white guy. I never see any Asian person salting their noodle like that. Uncle Joshua, I think you've been ranking too many fast food chains. You're getting influence. You don't need to salt bay your noodle.
Salt will not stick, and then they all will suck. They're f***ing delicious. So next topping we have just raw shallot. Ew, yucky.
Raw shallot, correct topping.
Take the tops off of 3 nice medium-sized shallots, and then just peel them.
Okay, correct.
You're gonna get a nice little mandolin, and we're gonna slice
Why?
possible.
Why you
I prefer to use a mandolin only because it's super precise and all the cuts will be identical.
Yeah, but Khao Soi just regular street food in Thailand. Just chop your shallot up like real jungle Asian, please. Mandolin for what? What you thought mandolin is just instrument, not kitchen utensil. Stop it with this Michelin star bullshit.
So we have all of our sliced shallots, and then all we're gonna do is set these in
Wait, what?
the sink, run water over them, place the
Why?
plate
Don't
over
run water over it. Now all the shallot flavor gone. Hiya.
them off with water to get some of that sulfuric acid off.
Next, we're gonna just eat the sulfuric acid. Don't be scared. Why so weak?
Thinly slice some green onions.
I like to just kind of
Okay, green onion, good.
ends, and you're just gonna slice these into nice little rounds. Now this is, to some, not optional, to others, optional, but pickled mustard greens.
Yo, correct. That another ingredient everybody overlook. And it's not optional, okay? Uncle Roger think this is the most important topping for Khao Soi. It's little bit sweet, little bit sour. Balance out the heaviness of curry broth. I know it's unusual ingredient, but nowadays there's so many Asian grocery store online now. Uncle Roger remember when I first moved to Western country, there's no such thing. Uncle Roger had to smuggle in Asian ingredient on airplane. I get stopped at customs so many times, and I have to explain to officer, this not drug, this just char siu, relax.
And it adds a little bit of flavor, it adds some tartness. I like it on there. All right, after about 35-40 minutes, you should have tender, succulent chicken and a luscious Khao Soi broth. You can always add a little bit more coconut milk if you want.
No, don't add more coconut milk. This thickness perfect.
Tablespoons of fish sauce.
Fish sauce,
4
correct.
tablespoons of fresh lime juice.
Wait, what? No, don't add lime juice now. Lime, you just cut some lime, serve to customer. Let them put in broth themselves. You put lime juice now, the heat's still on. The lime just gonna lose flavor. Hiya, might as well just put water in there. Uncle Joshua, you make this mistake before in your tom yum video and your Thai green curry video. You put lime too early. Why it seems like you never learn? Uncle Roger need to go over there and hit you with slipper.
Now, at this point, you can taste it. If it needs more salt, you can either add more fish sauce or a little bit of salt. I like to do fish sauce only to keep it funky. And of course, you can balance it with a little bit more acid if needed.
More lime.
Always taste. See, it needed more fish sauce.
Tasting good. This Asian food have to adjust with feeling.
Juice. I like to try to get it as far along
More lime.
before I serve it. Don't you want your guests?
Not gonna work because there's too much heat.
You could even add more palm sugar too if you want.
Oh, no more sugar, please.
Feels right. It's pretty f***ing good, dude. Now all I need to do is boil my noodles. So you're just gonna boil these according to package directions. I want them al dente. By that I mean I want a little bit of chew in them. I don't want them complete mush. Please, dear God. You're pouring hot broth over these.
Don't need to be so al dente. Little bit soft, okay for Khao Soi.
So once those are cooked through, take them over to your bowl, strain.
Top down angle shot like this. Uncle Roger have a feeling Uncle Joshua gonna do some fancy shit again.
Foods. Bang, plop them in there, all right? I like a lot of noodle, but you can put as little or as much as you like. Divide your noodles amongst 4 bowls. In each bowl, you're gonna place 2 of your drumsticks. Ladle in your broth evenly between the bowls. Top with pickled mustard greens, thinly sliced
Why you plating it like ramen?
fried noodles,
This different noodle dish.
fresh cilantro, and a couple lime wedges just in case.
Just every time Western chef make noodle dish, they always plate it like ramen because they think it make it fancy. Again, Khao Soi when you eat in Thailand, they don't give shit. It's just some random aunties throwing the bowl in your face. That's what make Khao Soi good. Customer abuse.
That is a stunning Khao Soi. Wow, look at this. It is beautiful, it's glorious.
Again with the epic music.
As unbelievable. You got the noodles and the little crunchy bits and the soft chicken. This is the type of dish where you go, why did I ever eat rice with curry? The chicken
What?
This is the type of dish where you go, why did I ever eat rice with curry?
Yeah, Uncle Roger like Khao Soi also, but rice with curry, good also. They both can live. You make one good noodle dish and now you throw rice under the bus.
This is by far one of my most favorite soups in the entire world and probably one of the best versions of it at home by making it the right way. And honestly, it's not really that hard. Even if you skipped frying the wontons, it would still
No,
be delicious.
don't skip that.
Like them on there.
This is so epic. It's just YouTube, not chef table. Hiya. Okay, overall, pretty good. Just some small mistake like coconut oil, salting the fried noodle, and putting lime in too early. Oh, and he missing one topping, the spicy chili oil. Not bad, Uncle Joshua.